Hi guys, Coach Ryan here, and I'm here to talk to you about coming back from injury or a hiatus, whether that be being sick or some trip you took for a couple weeks, but coming back to working out after being gone for some amount of time. Of course, that can range from a week to maybe months or even possibly a whole year if you have some sort of bad injury. But we're going to kind of delve into how to go about that and be smart so that you don't hurt yourself, aren't scared, and doing the right things to get back to where you want to be and reach your goals. So, say you do get injured, or again, you are off of working out for some time and you want to start working out again. So, the first step is to dial it back from the point you left working out. So, say you were normally doing muscle ups and 185-pound power cleans and workouts easily, and hitting super high paces on the rower, you might need to dial it back and start not doing muscle ups, subbing pull ups, and if those muscle ups show up in workouts, lightening the weight that you are doing in workouts, start off easier, and maybe it is easy for a time, but better to start off easier and not do too heavy a weight and hurt yourself in the process. So lighten up the weight, and then maybe also taking workouts a bit slower, putting a little less effort in for the first week or so, kind of depending on, again, how long you've been out. If you've been out longer, you might want to take it a little bit easier for longer. If you weren't out for too long, maybe like a week, you can probably just take 1 week to kind of ease back into it. So starting off easy, and starting off simple too. So like I said, substituting movements, simpler movements than you may be used to, whatever that may be. If you're used to doing a lot lower of ring rows, maybe going back up a little higher for now, making sure you're well off and can hit those movements and not get hurt again. If you start off with going back to what you used to do exactly before, it's a lot more likely you're going to hurt some muscles that aren't used to doing what they were doing a long time ago. You don't want to overuse them or put too much stress on them by going back to super high volume or heavy weights really quick. And that also goes along with substituting movements when necessary. So if there's a movement you really want to do that you like, that you know you could have done easily in the past, but now you're kind of unsure, maybe dial it back for now, get back to the basics, and then work your way back up to those movements you're used to doing or weights you're used to doing. I feel like a lot of people, when they get injured, worry too much about getting back to where they were before right away. And that's something I've dealt with, as I've dealt with a decent amount of injuries throughout my CrossFit career, and I'm sure more will happen. But the biggest thing is you can't worry about that. You can't worry about getting back to where you were right away. It will happen at some point. There's no set time necessarily, especially since every case will be different, whether it's being a week off or you have something broken in your spine, you have a torn muscle. All those recovery times can be different. So you need to be smart, follow guidelines, and take it easy, ease back into things, maybe doing less days of workouts against similar movements, and work your way back up slowly to where you were before. It will happen, and you can definitely, if you have the mindset and want to, you can surpass for sure where you were before, no matter age, fitness level, wherever you're at. It can definitely happen. So that's basically kind of the simple steps for coming back from injury. And the biggest thing I could also say too is listen and ask your coaches questions. So whatever we're talking about in the workout, just listen for what we're looking for the intent of a workout. And if you don't know something, just even one thing about the workout, ask questions. Should I be doing this movement? Is this the right weight for me right now? I'm 2 weeks off of an ankle injury. Should I be running? Those kind of things. Ask questions so so we can help you so that you won't get hurt. We'll lessen the likelihood of that. And we can get you back to where you want to be as soon as possible. And if you have more questions on coming back from injury or some long time away from working out, go ahead and just throw those down in the comments. And I'd love to answer questions. I love questions if anybody knows me. So to end the video, I wanted to talk about Murph this Memorial Day. So if this is after Memorial Day, then it's not going to be so important. But if we're hopefully not stuck in the situation next year somehow, it could be helpful for that too. But hopefully that's not the case. I'm not even going to talk about that more. So for Murph, coming up in a couple days, a lot of you have not done any sort of pull-ups. Maybe you're used to lower volume right now, possibly, if you've been hitting our workouts up. A lot of them do have high volume, actually. So for push-ups and squats, you should be pretty fine. But be smart with the workout. And if you are going to someone's house or built a pull-up bar or something just specifically for this workout and you haven't done pull-ups in weeks or even months, or ring rows even, be smart. Even ring rows, if you haven't done them in so long and then you go for either 100 in a row or do the total of 100 of them, compounding with all those other movements, it's a lot of volume and a way to easily get hurt. And we want to avoid that. So be smart with your sets. Maybe take more breaks than you need to. Go higher up on your ring rows than usually you would do. Pull-ups, if you can get a band, use a band maybe. Or just decrease the total amount of volume. Lower the pull-ups to 50 total in the workout instead of 100. 75, 25, whatever you need to do to make sure you do not get hurt. If you have not been doing pull-ups for a few months and you try to go into a workout with 100 of them along with 200 push-ups, it's not going to be a good time. So like we've put out recently, go ahead and ask your coach for any help you might need with Murph. If you haven't already, substituting for pull-ups in that workout. The best sub for that would be bent over rows, dumbbell or barbell bent over rows. But you could potentially just change the movement entirely. I've recommended sit-ups. That can be an option. You could do like mountain climbers. There's a decent amount of movements that could be done. But again, if you want something specific, ask your coach, and we will help you out. But be smart with Murph. Don't want to see anybody getting hurt from doing this workout. Same with the squats and push-ups too. If you're not used to doing so much volume, if you haven't been working out as much lately, don't just go balls to the wall in this workout. Don't want to rush right into high volume. Take it smart. If you need to do half Murph, whatever that may be, do that. And again, feel free to ask us any questions you might need in regards to that workout. So yeah, that's my talk on coming back from injury or some other hiatus, whether it be sick or a trip. If you have questions, throw them down in the comments. Just be smart, listen to your coaches, and you will be fine. Stay tuned next week for our next topic, which I will not reveal right now. Have a good day/night, whatever it is when you're watching this.